At the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Quentin Grimes out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Jaylen Brown. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Lillard in at the 5. Now here's Embiid. Five on the clock. Warriors with the rebound. Their last encounter was in the Bay Area.
And they scratched out a close win the last time these two teams met. I think their ability to attack and create foul trouble for the opposition was a real factor.
Yeah, their activity and intensity at the offensive end really set the tone for the game.
Here's Irving, following the score by Damian Lillard. Embiid, the pass to Irving. Embiid with the screen on Brown. Irving kicks to Embiid. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Well, Embiid is laser focused. The way he shoots the ball is unreal for a 7-footer.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. We briefly talked about Jaylen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him. And he said, we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. Sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Castle on the wing, covered by Lillard. Here's Clark. Hachimura grabs the miss.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Back to Castle. Pass to Irving. Up top, Hart. Over Grimes. Hart, that's good.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Lillard dishes to Clark. Brown inside, covered by Irving. That's a 2 from Lillard. They get it back. Gafford.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Lillard from outside. Rebounded by Hart. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Hornets. Trailing by 4. And that one's good. Hachimura.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
Lillard finds Brown. Gafford sets the pick for Brown. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Charlotte's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Offensive rebound. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, good luck blocking out Embiid. He is so massive at 7 feet. He can just power his way to grab offensive rebound.
Now here's Lillard. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
And it wasn't just the scoring. His assist numbers tell an even bigger story.
From 18 feet away, again the Hornets score.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Pass to Clark. Shoots over Hachimura. Hits the jump hook. Clark's got his second basket of the night.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 5. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Hachimura's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Charlotte.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Clark outside. Pass to Lillard. The 3. The Hornets pull it in. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with them. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle.
Well, when you shoot that poorly from deep, the odds of winning get really slim in a hurry.
Here's Brown. 20 points for him last game against Chicago.
And don't forget about his work on the boards. He was doing the dirty work as well.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to Embiid. Now Hart. And here's Embiid. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Memphis.
And then you look at what he did defensively. 4 blocks on the night, and he changed a number of others.
Now here's Brown. After the miss from Joel Embiid. Clark, the pass to Lillard. Oh, that's blocked. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Castle. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Charlotte making the switch. Queens checked in. Brown kicks to Clark. Golden State moving the ball around. Lock at 6. Here's Gafford. Rebounded by Hart. Here are the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Some big news coming in from around the NBA. We welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's on the phone with the latest story. Shams?
Thanks, Kevin. Even though it's still early in the season, the Miami Heat front office is getting things done. They've been looking to improve their versatility on defense, and that's what Tari Eason is known for. He can legitimately guard all 5 positions on the floor. He'll give you blocks. He'll give you steals. But one thing that really separates him from other guys his size is tremendous on-ball defense. Even the quickest players in the league have a hard time blowing past them, guys.
Thank you for the insight, Shams. Much appreciated. Now here's Lillard. Following the miss by Rui Hachimura. Brown. Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Brown, the pass to Gafford. Here's Clark. Brown outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
A guy who shoots the 3 well, and without hesitation, defense can't afford to give Brown that much room.
Pass to Irving. Takes a 3. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Both teams will make substitutions. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. We'll take a look at the Warriors. Right now they're in 7th in the conference, looking to build on their record.
And well, for the Warriors, they haven't attracted any serious attention here in the early season. It's been the kind of average start that most had predicted.
Yeah, this is a team that has some talent, but they're still searching for that consistency night in and night out.
Paul with the bucket.
Yeah, what you like about Paul and the pick and roll, not just excellent timing with the pass, but the placement. It's always where it needs to be for the finish.
Castle finds Jackson. Here's Tyson. Jackson with the screen. On the wing, Jackson. Poked away. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Hauser. Finished off the break. Now just a 4-point Charlotte lead.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And Gafford throws it down.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
Bruce's shot is good.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Paul surveying the floor. And the call is going to move. Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Castle with it, defended by Paul. One-on-one here. Pass to Wesley. Plays it up and banks it in.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Last outing for Charlotte, they won that game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And really showed their depth when they needed it the most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
In a hostile environment like that, the bench energy can really make a difference for your starters.
And the Hornets' playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season, their worst record in over a decade. We're hoping these new additions can help.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Castle. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Over in the corner, Paul. And again, no good by Golden State. Hornets leading by 5. Inside, here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
Paul passes to Hauser. And here is Wesley. And it's Struz with the rebound.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Jackson. Brooks grabs the board. Down low, here's Wesley. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Wesley's got his second basket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Hornets ahead, up 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
When you spread the floor and force defenses to close out to the three-point line, it's going to create driving lanes.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. Jaylen Brown out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's Hauser in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Hart, following the score by Damian Lillard. Here's Embiid. Pass to Miller. Irving for three. Buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got his third basket of the night.
Yeah, and Irving doesn't need much wiggle room at all to feel comfortable. A lights-out three-point threat. Lillard dishes to Clark. Shoots over Hachimura. And the shot is long. Charlotte leading by 6. Here's Hart. From outside, off the mark. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, well, Damian Lillard talked about what it would mean to his legacy to win a title. He said, my body of work does speak for itself. I don't think I have to prove it to anybody. It's more for myself, honestly. And I just want to be like, yeah, I've done all these things, but I want a championship too. Kevin, back to you.
Chasing that ring. Okay, Allie, thanks. Here's Embiid. Following the score by Damian Lillard. And that one's good, Irving.
That is just automatic. Irving is into his motion the second he has the basketball.
Clark outside. Brown outside. Back to Clark. Pass to Lillard. Shoots the three. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Now, here's Hart. Here's Embiid. Back to Hart. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Hachimura, no good. Warriors trail by 4. Brown the pass to Lillard. Over Irving. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Brown. Lillard's got 16.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now, here's Hart. To the wing right side. Here's Embiid. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Some nice passing by Golden State. Grimes passes to Hauser. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Embiid punches it down.
He just knows where to go. Embiid positioning himself perfectly to get the putback.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Sam Hauser. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Joel Embiid. Lillard finds Clark. Brown with it. Gafford sets the pick for Brown. 5 to shoot. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
A guy with no quit in him. Brown stays on the attack and is well rewarded.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
And you talk about physical dominance combined with skill. Tim, at his peak, where does Joel Embiid rank?
Well, Kevin, I'm not sure we've ever seen a 7-footer with this combination of power and three-point shooting touch. Injuries really are the only thing that have slowed him down.
And Embiid drops them both. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging. And some hang time on the rim puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Charlotte no good that time either. The Warriors trailing. Pass to Lillard. Fires from way outside. Hachimura grabs the miss. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Irving kicks to Hart. Now Merrill. Now here's Irving. Covered by Lillard. No good from Irving.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Irving against Lillard. Back to Grimes. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Rui Hachimura hits one up.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
As the 25th pick back in the 21 draft, Tim, what's enabled Quentin Grimes to really break through here recently?
It's pretty simple, Kevin. It's opportunity. He finally got that chance to be able to be free offensively to show what his ceiling is, a much larger role offensively. Kind of reminds you of Jamal Murray a little bit, particularly now that he's got the green light.
So he's had the body, had the skills. It was just, as you're saying, the opportunity there to really capitalize.
Absolutely unencumbered on that end of the floor. It's amazing how guys can break through.
Here's Lillard following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Lillard, right side. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Let's quickly now take a peek at the league leaders in blocks. Second is Daniel Gafford.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
And the Hornets making a change here. Queens checked in. Here's Grimes. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Chicago. Clock at 4 and stolen by Irving. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Lillard outside. All sorts of time. The rebound by Merrill.
That was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
Pass to Irving. Shoots over Lillard. Irving misses. Warriors trail by 3. Clark left side. Shoots over Hachimura. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 6.
And I love that range there from Clark. At this point in his development, it's not as daunting as trying to be a consistent 3-ball shooter.
Now, here is Irving. 23 points for him the last game against Memphis. Hart finds Hachimura. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Pass to Hart from outside the arc. Warriors with the rebound. Gafford's got his 6th rebound on the night. Clark, the pass to Lillard. Back to Clark. Now here's Brown. Gafford is screen on Hart. Brown inside the line. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Brown's got 7 now in this quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And the Warriors making a change here. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Pass to Tyson. Jackson a screen on Brooks. And Jackson throws it down hard.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Lobbed up there for Gafford. Here's Castle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
The Hornets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. No good on that one. Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
A shot by Paul, no good. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Charlotte. Here's Tyson. Still without a basket. He doesn't hit that one. Paul outside. Clark, a screen on Castle. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Screws a screen on Paul. Here's Castle. And the rejection by Gafford. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Here's Tyson.
Just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
Clark outside. Gafford sets the pick for Paul. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Jackson. The Hornets with the lead. Castle with it. Defended by Gafford. Here's Tyson. Traps in the tray.
How about the vision from Castle, spotting that opening and making the pass on time?
Pass to Wesley. Out left to the wing. Here's Gafford. Fade away. That shot is off. Hornets leading by 5. Here's Queen. 11 points last game. Castle on the wing. Dents the rim with a 2-handed slam.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Here's Wesley. Here's Gafford. Misses and the dry spell continues. Pass to Tyson. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Wesley against Cruz. And it's Wesley missing. Charlotte shooting straight 49% from the field. They set the screen. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
And the Warriors making a change here. Hauser's checked in. Jackson kicks to Strus. Jackson setting the pick here for Strus. Pass to Tyson. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Clark, the pass to West. And they call an illegal screen here.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Hornets leading by 9. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Castle against Paul. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Now Wesley. Out to Brooks. Trying to get something going. Buries it from three-point range. Brooks has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Joel, some fireworks early. What's going to be critical to keeping it rolling?
Just keep moving the ball, get stopped.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
And swerving off topic for a moment, since this is the halftime show, I was just wondering, what was halftime like in the locker room back when you guys were playing?
I would never be checking my stats and figure out if I'm close.
All right, looking back now at that first half, a bit of a hill to climb for Golden State.
I think about when I was coming up, the emphasis on protecting the ball. It's not always demanded of guys now.
That's been the key difference here for them, no question. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Hornets leading by 8. Rui Hachimura out there with Embiid. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Castle. And it's Irving in at the 2. It's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that three-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. And so he makes both from the line.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Lillard surveying the D. Gafford finds Brown. Lillard outside. Shot clock at 5. And the Warriors, another 3.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Charlotte. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Embiid in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the wing. Lillard with the rebound. Warriors trail by 7. Brown outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one.
A bona fide superstar. The pull-up is a deadly shot for Brown.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 11. Pass to Castle. Launches a 3. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9. 67% shooting.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear number 1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame. Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but, man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
Now here's Embiid. Assertive move by Embiid.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. Sam Hauser's checked in for Daniel Gafford.
Embiid. 1 shot.
On the free throw, no good.
Well, there's just so much to love about Joel Embiid. Obviously, the power is there, but so is the skill. He can really shoot it, and it's why he's been an MVP in this league. I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
Irving a screen on Lillard. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Hard finds Castle. On the wing, it's Clark with the rebound.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. We've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's top scoring teams. The Hornets 4th.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Here's Hachimura. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaylen Brown.
And when Hachimura is looking to score, it sometimes forces the D to get aggressive. Love the energy.
Hachimura hits them both. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Lillard outside.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Brown? Averaging about 23 points per 5 assists and 6 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Yeah, I agree. The pieces fall into place when he is finding people. The offense looks visibly sharper.
And I like the work Lillard's put into his defense the past few seasons. He may not be a stopper, but he's improved immensely at that end of the floor.
The free throw is good from Lillard. Castle with it. 14 points for him. Pass to Irving. Left Trey. Good for his 6th make, and it does it attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Yeah, with that skill level, it's not a surprise that Irving is having another great night.
Now Clark. He's covered by Hachimura. And it's Clark with the finish.
Oh, he he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Pass to Hart. Embiid sets the pick for Hachimura. To the middle. It's deflected. Now the Warriors moving it up.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
And here's Embiid. Hart the pass to Embiid. Now the Warriors moving it up. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
And a look now at the Hornets' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Tyrese Maxey and the Washington Wizards. And then on Wednesday, they'll head home and take on the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And the first one comes.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Sam Merrill. He's checked in for the Hornets. And he makes the first but misses the second. Hornets trail by 3. Irving surveying the floor. Pass to Merrill. Now here is Hachimura. Here's Hart. Charlotte no good that time either.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Here's Lillard. He's got 26. It's Grimes on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Merrill. Hornets with the rebound. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Irving. Now here's Embiid. Hauser defending. In a wide open look for Hachimura. And again, the Hornets missing. Warriors leading by 3. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
14 foul.
Here's Hauser. He's covered by Hachimura. Now Grimes. He's got 7. Yep, it counts. Lillard's got 12 points here in the second half.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Pass to Irving. Down low. Here's Embiid. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
Given his shooting ability, Irving presents a ton of problems in the pick and roll.
Now, here's Lillard. 28 points for him. Now, Hauser. That one goes. Count it. Hauser's got his second basket of the night.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Merrill. He's guarded by Grimes. Irving can't hit.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Shoots over Lillard. Second chance shot. Hachimura. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And you can see what makes Hachimura a tough cover. He can beat you with finesse, and also he can bring the hard hat.
The Hornets have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
And Lillard kicks to Brooks. Back to Lillard. Shoots over Merrill. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And the Hornets making a change here. Queens checked in. Here's Merrill. He has yet to score. Pass to Strus. Here's Tyson. Brooks covering. Merrill passes to Strus. Here's Queen. Shot clock at 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. For Charlotte, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
At the line for your Hornets, Queen taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Paul's checked in for the Warriors. No good on the second free throw. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 13-5 run. The Warriors have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Both shots good from the stripe. So it's the Hornets now. 6-point game. Back to Merrill. Over Paul. It's rebounded by Paul.
Yeah, no reason to fade away there.
Here's Wesley. And that one, good. Wesley's got 4 points this quarter.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Now here's Jackson. He has 6. Pass to Tyson. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Merrill. No good on the 3. Warriors leading by 8. To the inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A clever play by Paul. He makes sure to get some contact and draw the foul.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw drops for Paul. And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
Part of the reason Paul's an elite point guard is that jump shot. He'll hurt you with his passing or his shooting.
Pass to Merrill. Here's Tyson. Brooks covering. Fires from deep. The shot no good. Tyson.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
West uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Strus against Wesley.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's the three. Drills the three-pointer. Merrill's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Brooks kicks to Wesley. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Pass to Tyson. Now Jackson. Here's Merrill. A three from Strus. This ball grabs the miss. 1:15 left in the third. To the paint. Wants to get it to Gafford and does. Count that one. Gafford's got 8.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots. Playing smart with the lead.
Merrill with the ball. Defended by Paul. Launches it. Knocks down the three ball. Merrill's got his second bucket of the night.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Back to Paul. Golden State moving it around. Gafford sets the pick for Paul. And it's Golden State with another.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Tyson. Takes a three. The Warriors pull it in. Paul's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here is Gafford. Big shot on the way. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. The third quarter comes to a close. Warriors lead by 9. And how about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Daniel Gafford. Brandon Clark is out there with Quentin Grimes. Then there's Brown, and it's Lillard in at the point guard. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Hachimura is checked in for the Hornets.
Number 28, Rui Hachimura.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Gafford. Now Brown. Lillard outside. Over Castle. Lillard misses. Hornets trail by 9. Hard bounce pass. Castle finds Hart. Out to the right wing. Embiid against Brown. Embiid, the pass to Hart. Lets it go from deep. Warriors with the rebound. Up top, Grimes. Castle covering. Three-pointer, Lillard. Trains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Pass to Hachimura. Off target from outside.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Brown against Irving. Hachimura with a screen on Brown. Irving misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Clark. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Rui Hachimura picks one up.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
And he sinks the second.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Thank you, Allie. Warriors leading by 13. Brown with it. Now defended by Embiid. That shot wide open. Lillard's got 36.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
To the left wing. Three-pointer by Embiid. Embiid knocks it home from distance.
And that's his second three-pointer tonight.
Golden State's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And Lillard kicks to Brown. With the drive. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And guys, I don't think Brown gets enough credit for his toughness. This is a guy who never shies away from contact.
Here's Castle. Back to Irving. Pass to Hachimura. Physical play by Embiid inside.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Lillard, the pass to Brown. Back to Lillard. For the screen on Castle. Lillard from deep three-point land. Can't connect from long distance.
Well, I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Irving with the bounce pass. Now, here's Hart. Out to the wing. Embiid against Gafford. A nice shot by Embiid.
Well, if Embiid gets rolling like this, what are you going to do? There's no way to stop him with all of that power.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Irving passes to Hart. Over Clark. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Third personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Hornets, Josh Hart.
And Hart drops them both. Lillard with it. Clark outside. Pass to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Clark. Three-pointer, Lillard. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hart outside. And the rejection by Gafford. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. Irving for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Grimes has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Clark dishes to Brown. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Gasol against Lillard. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's just his first turnover of the game. For the most part, he's been very reliable.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Count the basket.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Hornets trail by 11. Outside Irving. Clark against Hachimura. Embiid sets the pick for Hachimura. 6 to shoot. For the 3. And they recover it. Pass to Irving. Hachimura against Clark. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
The first free throw is good. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And Clark has got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Irving. Embiid kicks to Irving. Embiid with a screen on Brown. Back to Embiid. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Brown the pass to Lillard. To the wing right side. Golden State moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Clark finds Brown. For 3. Rebounded by Castle. Hornets trail by 10. Embiid trying to break loose. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Damian Lillard.
And what makes Castle so difficult to guard is that he keeps defenders off balance with his constant change in pace.
Sam Merrill, he's checked in for Irving. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for the Warriors. And so he hits both. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Warriors leading by 8. That's a 2 from Lillard, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Lillard's got 38 points.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Pass to Hachimura. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Brandon Clark. First free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one. The Warriors have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Here's Castle. Boom, he jams it straight down.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Clark kicks to Brooks. Inside, Gafford. Good D by Embiid. Hornets trail by 9. And Hart has it in the corner. And he's good on the 3-ball.
That's his first 3 of the night. Maybe something to build on.
Warriors have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Here's Lillard, connects on the 9-footer. Lillard's got 40 points.
And the shot-first mindset of Lillard, when he sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to attack.
Hart against Brooks. Here's Hart. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Not gonna go.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Gafford. Oh, the slam dunk.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Well, no question, Joel Embiid is page 1 on the scouting report. Maybe page 2 and 3 as well. He is a handful.
And the Hornets making a change here. Irving's checked in. Now Brooks. Here is Lillard. For the screen on Castle. Down it goes for three.
Incredible range. Lillard makes these deep shots look like they're effortless.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Now Castle for three. And down goes the three. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
And he's going to have to get checked out with that great medical staff that all teams in this league have.
Max Cruz is checked in for Charlotte.
15.
Lillard. The shot is off. Hornets trail by 8. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. 9 feet out, and it's good.
Impressive work inside that time from Irving. He is one of the most talented scorers in this league.
For the screen on Spruce. Lillard, and he misses the J. The Hornets shooting here about 46% for the game. Now Embiid. Now Spruce. Irving fires. Misses the three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Hachimura rips it down. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Hornets. Beyond the arc. Green from outside.
And you see the composure of Hachimura, not feeling the pressure of the moment at all.
Lillard against Drews. The putback. Oh, sticks the putback.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Spruce.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And Lillard gets double teamed. Brooks buries the deep ball.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing. Count it!
And his coaches and teammates love that. They want Hachimura getting after it more on that offensive glass.
And an intentional foul right there.
At the line for the Warriors, Damian Lillard.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Craig, nothing short of some once-in-a-lifetime plays are going to save them now.
Yeah, the door is just about to close on this one. But hey, never say never.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player. And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that about wraps it up. Along with
We going yard. Fairs Bueller got no regard for the new school. I'm so appalled. Don't come at me with the Fisher prices or the tissue paper. No, it's gonna dissolve. On the fringe, I can never come in under par. I'm over golf. Got it out the mud with 4 strokes like it's motocross. Gotta learn to hold a loss. These days, I know a broken sauce when I see one. Don't give your bread. 6'5", don't hit your head. Like a series finale, I'm going off. Full page, y'all couldn't buy me. Hyenas, this is an elephant graveyard. Got them knocked me, not me. Is you talking about lost sleep? Who don't rap got to tell me you lost sheet. It's off. I give them more bars. What needed? You need it in bulk. I'm Costco. Got it jumping. These it's not fleet. Is you talking about top 3? They try to tell me it's nachos, a bodega the way that I chop cheese. Secondhand can't clock me. I'm talking this hours, no 15 minutes could ever just stop me. Know where I'm getting my power, but truthfully don't really deal in the problems. Just Godspeed.